This is one of the best purchases I've ever made for gaming ever.
That's it.
Your
Keep
leg.
it sweet and short.
Your leg is really warm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a big meat stick.
No, so is mine. I'm just saying.
Well, it's because they're fucking smushing together down here. See, look at that big hunking fucking leg right there.
Listen, dude, what do you think I'm backing with right here?
Dude, mine's like fucking double the size of your thigh, dude.
Listen, my man, this is moist.
Well, it's warm in here. What do you want?
I'm just saying, we're moist.
We're moist men. What do you want? I got a little...
You're wearing a lot of clothes right now.
I'm not wearing a lot of clothes. I got a fucking undershirt.
You're wearing jeans?
No, well, see, the problem...
And a flannel.
Well, the problem is I thought it was going to be cold today, and I'm outside and it's warm. I'm not changing once I'm outside. I have my stuff with me. You know, I'm not changing.
Why don't you just wear this?
No. All right, here's the thing, right? We're going to jump into PSVR right now. Okay, number one, I'm going to give it a fucking 8.5 out of 10. All right, that's what I'm rating it. Everyone should get it if you can afford it. It's amazing. It's
the hardware? You're rating an 8.5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good, all right? Listen, if you can afford it, get it. Here's the problem. I got the launch bundle, right? Mm-hmm. It comes with the headset, 2 Move controllers, the new PlayStation camera, PlayStation VR Worlds, and the demo disc. You know what else it needs with it? A fucking fan. All
inside?
Right? No, it needs like a... Oh, actually, that'd be a good idea. It needs a fan somewhere on your face blowing at all times with you. It needs to come. You know why? Because I put this little headset on, right? And I'm a sweaty little fucking piece of shit. And it just fogs. Everything inside fogs because my face is warm. You know what I mean? So I need to go through a cool-down period before I, like, play VR. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, because if I'm, like, coming from class or whatever and I sit down and I want to just hop in, I can't. Because my face is too warm. Even if it's freezing in my room.
Okay. I want to talk about that. Because some reviews have come out and they've said if you wear glasses, PSVR is awful because it fogs your glasses up. But I wore the PSVR with my glasses and it was comfortable as fuck. Yeah. I've had 2 VR experiences in my life and both times, just this time with the PSVR, it was comfortable with my glasses. I have something else we'll talk about later, but this was comfortable with my glasses and it didn't fog up. Lots of reviews are shitting on it for that.
Yeah, I mean...
I think it's just a fogging issue in general.
I think it's more of an individual issue.
Yeah.
Per the person.
But I'm saying, like, I think the fogging has nothing to do with the glasses.
No, the fogging has to do with you being a warm person.
Yeah.
I don't wear glasses and they fog. But, like, the hardware itself, before we talk about the games, it's good. The worst part about this is the screen. Like, the screen is, compared to the 3, I think, the lowest quality.
It's the lowest,
it's the lowest quality screen. And you can tell. No, the screen door effect, as I say, is very real with this. But the thing is, like, the experiences that you're getting and how comfortable the headset is, like, you kind of you get used to the screen and you move past it. You know what I mean? And it's not, like, inhibiting me from having these amazing experiences.
I didn't even know what you meant by screen door effect until I jumped in, and then I saw, like, you were like, it has a screen door effect. I was like, I don't know what that means. And then I jumped into the... London Heist, is it called?
Yeah.
And I could instantly, it was so dark, I could just see the lines in front of my face, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, especially when it's dark. But you also have, like the little bit of, like, you can see the headset on the side of it a little bit. Mm-hmm. There, like, when you look farther away, stuff's not super sharp. But this is the most affordable headset out of the 3 of them, you know what I mean?
Out of Vive and Oculus.
Yeah, it's $400 just for the headset, $500 for the launch ball to get the Move controllers and the camera and everything with it. But as far as the games go, I've played a lot of, like, the premier launch games, if you will. I played Rez, Thumper. I played everything on VR Worlds, which is the heist and the cage thing, whatever you want to fucking call it. Danger Ball. I got Batman, slick. Rush of Blood. The only big one that I didn't get kind of is like Super Hypercube. I got not Surgeon Simulator, Job Simulator, by the way.
Oh yeah,
and I platinumed it. Fucking slick. So, do you want me to run down through all the games and give like what I think about them, or no?
Yeah,
I think the best experience is Job Simulator. I've had a ridiculous amount of fun with Job Simulator.
Well, when Dan was playing, when you brought it over the first weekend you got it, he was like moving around and all this shit, and like he didn't even like he almost like whacked you or
it's so much fun. I mean,
Move controller.
I mean, Job Simulator is awesome. I would say the best, like the most unique experience or the most well realized experience / game. I wouldn't even necessarily call it like a full game. Is Batman.
Yeah.
I've only saw like the very first level before hopping into it, like of people playing it, and even that, just doing it by yourself is awesome. And the way that it progresses and the very end, I mean, I fucking skied towards the end. I mean, that was just what happened. You guys have to try it. Like, it's amazing. It's only about an hour experience, but it's really cool.
Unfortunately, I've seen some spoilers from it.
Yeah, as I say, it spoils Arkham. You have to know the end to Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
Well, it's
Okay,
not.
that's what I heard.
It's not canon.
I don't know. It's
No,
made
but
by
I think
Rocksteady.
it like links to
the
the
whole
stories of
thing
the
links.
others.
Yeah,
Well,
the whole
spoilers.
thing links.
Someone dies. Someone important dies in the one segment, and
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're alive in the one game.
No.
You sure?
They're not even. No.
Spoiler: Nightwing is alive in the Arkham games.
Yes, he's the villain.
No, that's Jason Todd. Dick Grayson is
Dick
Nightwing.
Grayson is alive.
Yeah, he dies in the Batman VR,
Oh, okay.
so that's not canon.
What happens after everything? Or it's not canon, but it still links.
No, I looked it
anyway.
up. It's not canon.
Okay.
Oh, it's not.
No, the game isn't canon.
Well, it starts off like you go to investigate because he disappeared.
Yeah, and you find him.
dead.
You find him dead. Yeah, and you don't know who did it.
Yeah.
And he's Nightwing. He's the original Robin.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
There's something towards the end of the game.
okay.
That's why I skeeted. That doesn't matter. Nightwing
Well, yeah.
doesn't matter. Like the end of the game is fucking slick.
Gotcha.
All right, and you're both gonna play it, okay? And then there's some replayability there. You go back to get like the Riddler mission, the Riddler trophies, or achievements. Well, actually, it's just trophies in this case. But if you ever played one of the Batman games, they have those Riddler things where you go through and you have to solve the puzzles and whatever.
Got them all in Arkham.
Yeah. Thumper is like a rhythm game, essentially. Fucking slick. But Rez is leaps and bounds above better than Thumper. Let me tell you what. Rez is the app. You want to talk about a killer app? The killer app is Rez.
That's what Steven was saying right when he was done playing it.
You because there's the first 5 areas are like normal Rez, look and shoot with X on the controller. You know what I mean? And that's really cool. And they introduce some really cool elements. Through the power ups, you get more powerful. You get different kinds of lasers and guns and stuff like that. But then, once you beat the first 5 areas, you unlock something called Area X. Area X is the best
It's
experience. Is the best experience in VR, hands down.
I heard it was like, so for those who don't know, Rez, originally a Dreamcast game.
Yeah.
Then went over to the Xbox. And then was remade for 360 in HD. And I don't think it was on PS3. And now, so Rez Infinite's essentially like the HD version, but it's like upscale because like it takes advantage of the Pro, can go up to 4K, 60 frames per second. And it's just like an arcadey game, he was saying, but like the VR headset, because I played the demo disc is fucking awesome. It has like 30 games on. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The only stupid thing was Super Hypercube. The demo is literally a link to buy it.
Yeah, there's
Good
one.
luck
There's
there,
one.
Phil
There's
Fish.
one other thing
Fucking cup.
I looked with.
Oh, there's another one?
there's another one that's the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
That's why we
I think it
don't
might
care
have
about
been.
Tumblr VR. Tumble VR?
No, Super Hypercube.
That's what I said.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I kind of jumped to it, but... And, like, you aim with, like, your head moving around, and it's, like, there's this boss who's, like, so big, and he's, like, running, and he's made up of all these fucking little, like, cubes. And, like, you can look totally behind you. If you're sitting down, you should be sitting down for most of these games, by the way. And, like, you see him, and you're fucking shooting, and it's, like...
And he runs, like, over you.
And it's, like, it's just so trippy, and, like, the music's fucking awesome.
See, I made a mistake in the last 3 levels. I played in one sitting, and I did it standing up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I was mucho sicky-dicky after that.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Oh, wow.
But Area X, though, introduces
Yeah,
more
it's all
gameplay
it's
elements.
new. Yeah, it's original to this version.
Where
is what
it's
I was
like
getting at.
free. It's almost like free flying instead of just like flying in a path.
Yeah.
You can press R1 to like boost yourself, and you kind of like look where you want to go and fly. It's just, it's awesome.
I'm about to like buy it, unlock everything, and if I get VR eventually, just fucking play it.
Yeah.
Or next time you bring it
So-
over, I have my own copy. I just play it.
But it's
I
good.
just bound you and force myself on the fucking VR
Let's
headset.
play it tonight if you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, there. I got some other games.
You got that? Did you get Wayward Skies? Right?
Oh yeah, I got
You
Wayward
really
Skies,
liked
which
that-
is like a
that
puzzle
demo.
game. I like that because it's like that's what playing like a tabletop game would be to me
Yeah.
in VR, and the demo like sold me for it.
You literally played the demo and bought it when it was done.
I did the same thing with Thumper, and see, this is my point now of why the demo disc is so slick. And every VR game needs a demo.
Mm-hmm.
It needs a demo for 2 reasons. Number one, the sickness factor, if you will.
Absolutely.
There was actually a thread on Reddit about it, talking about that they were arguing that every game should have a demo. And they were doing it for different reasons, because, you know, whether it was going to work with, like, the space that you have, whether you had the wands or not, or you could use them, if it was a different experience with, like, the PlayStation Move wands. But I put it on there and actually got some upvotes and some comments. And I said that you need it for the sickness factor, because, for example, Valkyrie, people were saying that's awesome. You know what I mean? I don't deny that it's awesome. But I tried it on the demo disc, and I played it for 30 seconds before I got motion sickness instantly. I started sweating. I was like, this needs to come off me right now or I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, I had the same with rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Or we didn't have that problem.
Yeah, we didn't have that with rigs.
Yeah, so it's a different
I read there was a mode, though, where, like, instead of turning with the right stick, you can turn with your head.
Completely?
Yeah,
Instead of aiming with
there's
your
a
head?
mode in rigs.
Valkyrie?
No, in rigs, yeah. Because instead of NeoGAF, there was, like, a thread of, like, how to solve your rig's motion sickness or something.
Yeah, I do know they included some of that.
Yeah.
Another game I actually had a small problem with sickness in was Here They Lie, which is the horror game that I bought. It's not too much of a problem, and they have elements incorporated to help with that. So basically, you're playing like a person, and if you're walking, wherever you move your head, your body kind of slowly adjusts to like where your head's moving in the game. At first it wasn't a problem, but the more I played, I was like, just like even like those little movements, I was like, I can't do that. But what they incorporate is the right stick in the game. It kind of acts as your head, and if you push a direction, it adjusts your view 45 degrees, so you don't have to move your head.
Okay.
Yeah. So
See, I think what would be interesting for, you know, VR and all these problems that you're saying you have is like a rating system maybe that they introduce where, you know, they rate the game by, you know, is this one going to make you sick? Is this one chill? Is this one, you know, like gentle to extreme rating?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you say that because a lot of games do include different modes of that.
Oh, really?
For example, like Tomb Raider, the kind of experience they included in the anniversary edition or whatever for PS4, they have like 2 or 3 different settings saying, here's like, you know, the regular thing. Then you have to just do it, and it's kind of more stringent, and they make you do it. And then you can unlock a mode that is like free mode. Okay. And they're like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, this might make you sick. Like, some people have a problem with this. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And then I'll let you do it. Yeah. And Rez even has a couple different things with that. I didn't buy the full thing of the Valkyrie, but if it had a different mode. And it depends on the person, really.
That's true. But like, if you're playing a game where you don't have to rely on the movement so much, it should indicate on the box somewhere, like this, you know.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like a E
like
for
Thumper.
E for everyone, T for teen, like, but instead it'd be like, you know, C for chill, and like
like
E
Thumper,
for
you don't
extreme.
even move your head at all.
Yeah, Thumper, you're just going down this tunnel. Which, by the way, that was the other slick one. That demo was so long. When I first played it, like, we had another friend here. I fucking emerged from the VR world, and he was just gone. He left somewhere.
Yeah. But
I didn't even know.
we were all together when he was playing, and he played. I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then I hopped in, and I was like, this is fucking slick, and I bought it.
And when
you really need to experience the game.
All the words were saying, like, you have to just somehow try it. I don't know if they're still at Best Buy. They might be till December.
I heard GameStop is doing
GameStop too? Okay.
Like,
wherever they are, you should, like, find it.
Yeah,
because it's worth it.
You need to experience it. And see, I kind of went out on a limb. Basically, what happened is I pre-ordered this when the second round of pre-orders went around at Best Buy, and they kept not updating my shipping information at Best Buy. And I was like, all right, if it doesn't come, I'll just cancel it and I'll wait, right? So one morning I wake up and I go to use my card, and it was overcharged because I have a limit on it to make sure that like my money doesn't get cut by people.
Yeah.
And then I looked on there, and it was like $550 came out because there was tax, and I was like, shit. I went on Best Buy, and sure enough it shipped. I was like, you know what? Oh well, here it is. And you know what? This is one of the best purchases I've ever made for gaming ever.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is you spent so much money on the games, PlayStation actually thanked you and sent you a $60 gift.
Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah.
Since I spent so much on the store and I bought the VR headset.
This is different from that promotion thing?
Yeah,
that was
that's
$15.
$15.
Yes.
I went on and said, like, basically, thank you for sucking us off, and we're going to suck you off $60, add it to my wallet.
That's pretty fucking baller.
Yeah, and I bought Job Simulator with that.
It was $120 plus of VR content you
it
bought?
says you bought over $120 worth of games.
Wow.
Pretty sick of them, right?
And I'm going to get that, hopefully
I think
I'll
we're
get that
breaking
$15
news right
thing.
here, because I haven't seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I've seen it on Reddit.
Oh.
People talking
Well,
about
I don't go on Reddit.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm still going to get that $15 thing or not. I don't really care. But, yeah. I mean, I kind of went ham. So that's the other thing, I guess, is the headset itself is $400, right? You don't need the Move controllers. Every game that uses Move controllers also uses the controller. But the Move controllers are slick.
I'll tell you what,
you can't beat it.
London Heist VR, fucking literally one hand holding the gun, grabbing fucking ammo with the other one. You actually have to do that with the Move controllers. Nothing slicker than that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that
the
right
Move
now.
controllers just add another element. But you do need the PlayStation camera. So if you have a camera, then I wouldn't worry about it. But even if you were going to buy this and the Move controller separately, you'd be way over the $500 mark.
Right.
So I think the best bang for your buck is the
bundle.
the starter bundle, the launch bundle, whatever. And it comes with Worlds, which has some really cool games in it. And it comes with a demo disc, which lets you, try everything out. And then if you want to try all that out, and then buy, like, your favorite one, most of the VR games that I bought are $20 to $30. So they're very affordable. The only ones that are over that is, like, Riggs, which is $40,
Yeah.
and then that Battle Tanks thing,
Oh.
which is full $60.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
What's that game called? Battlezone?
Battlezone, yeah, that's it.
Is that VR exclusive?
Don't know.
Because the ones I like the best, Res and Thumper, aren't.
Yeah,
They're
they have
both-
VR modes
Yeah.
where you can play them, like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what to say. Like this is not like to me like this is not a gimmick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
this is a new way to play. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for people to get used to it. Myself, I'm not like at the way end of the spectrum where like I get sick from everything. But every time I play, I'm like I feel a little woozy. I'm starting to get better. The longest I've been in was 3 hours at one shot.
Was that Res?
That was Res.
Yeah.
And it is because I played. But after that, it's because I played in. I played standing up. I
Yeah.
think.
That's not good.
Yeah. Some games you should stand up, like Job Simulator. I feel like I just need to stand up
Yeah.
for it. But you're just in one spot. There's nothing too crazy about that. I forgot what else I was going to say.
I feel like in a game where you're looking around 360 completely all the time, like Job Simulator, standing up is where you need to be.
Yeah.
But certain games you can clearly tell, like, you're supposed to be sitting down,
Yeah.
like Luge, VR, whatever the hell
London
it's called.
Heist.
Yeah, London Heist, you don't really...
Batman I stood up to. But the other time that I was in it for 2 hours, I think I beat Batman and then I played Job Simulator or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, so I'm just trying to, like, build up my immunity to it and get used to it. And the longer you play, definitely the less sick you get. So it's just a matter of getting used to it. And it's going to take a lot of people, like, time to get used to it, to be able to play it for long times. Because even you guys tell, like, after a half hour, sometimes even less, you're like, I need to, like, just take a break.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, and it makes you tired too because
Yeah.
you it does.
I want to describe a sensation, like, London Heist, you're sitting there with the two Move controllers, right? And in VR, I would grab something. And when I was done and I was out of it, I was sitting there and I had my phone in my hand. And I'm holding it and I'm scrolling up on, like, Facebook or something. And the sensation just felt fake. I didn't feel like my hand was really my hand for a second. I didn't feel like I was actually holding my phone. It didn't feel right. Like, something was off. It was just strange.
It does. There's definitely that. Driving after it, by the way, is no good.
Yeah, you were telling me that. That was your first day,
Probably
right?
That was
bad
my
idea.
I took it out of the box and I played a couple things because we were getting together, hanging out. And I think the last thing I played was like Rush of Blood, right? Where it's on rails and there's the roller coaster parts, which doesn't make you feel too bad. Like you definitely feel it like enough. You're like, that's a little weird. Kind of like in Thumper when the bosses when you descend into the boss level. And I was like, oh, that's a little weird. But coming out of it and then driving, I'm like,
Yeah.
So, or even just like you said, like looking at a screen afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
it felt weird. It didn't feel right.
yeah. But yeah, I'd recommend it. 8.5 out of 10 for the hardware.
Okay.
It's good.
I'm going to bring something up to the table. I also tried my hand at the VR World last week. I got myself a Samsung Gear VR by Oculus. Now, it's nowhere near the powerhouse that the PSVR is with all the wires. That being said, this was my first VR experience. I played this before I played this.
Yeah.
And this is fucking slick for what it is, honestly.
It is. I played this after I played this.
Yeah. And we compared, we talked about it. This faceplate's not on all the way, whatever. This is fucking cool. So all you do is plug your phone in, if you have a Samsung phone, and you put it like that, and the screen is just your phone. And I don't know, man. Like, there was the movie theater that I showed you.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there watching, like, Twitch like this, and just, if you turn around, you're in a seat, and, like, the corner of the chair scared the fuck out of me, because, like, I didn't expect it to be there, and I, like, turned and it was there, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how good the theater mode is on that, if there's anything like that.
There's a couple apps I think that do it. I haven't tried them yet. I'm not 100% sure.
I was just surprised with how well this handled VR with just being a phone. Like, the processor, the screen, everything was my phone. And it didn't have the screen door effect, obviously. It's nowhere near as powerful as this, though. Nowhere near. This is like PS1 graphics. Every game is abysmal, whereas this is running like pretty decent looking games. So I just wanted to say, like, entry VR, this is $100 or something like that. I got it for free because I got a new Samsung phone. So.
And you can still play games on that.
Yeah, if you get a controller, a Bluetooth controller, and then it even has a little touchpad on the side here. So if you want an entry level VR, see if you like it. If you have a Samsung phone, pick up a Gear VR. They're cheap. There's even older models than this you can get that are the same exact thing. All it is a holder for your phone. So you want to try some VR out? Don't have $500, $400? Try out the Gear.
VR is the future, my man.
It is.
It's not a gimmick.
It's not.
Like the technology is now where it needs to be. You know what I mean?
Before it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like the Virtual Boy? Get the fuck out of here.
What was that, the 90s?
Who the fuck wants the Virtual Boy with the fucking red screen? You sit there with a fucking little thing on a stand. It was so heavy, they had to give a little fucking tripod to do fucking like this, dude. No. That's not where... Now we're here.
Yeah.
When you can fucking do VR with your phone, and you can play fucking games on a home on VR...
And the little mud flaps.
Little mud flaps.
But let me tell you what, this is like the thing that surprised me most was how light this
Oh,
is.
hell yeah.
And how comfortable it is.
Yeah.
It's GG. This one
Japanese
wasn't bad either.
engineering.
This one's pretty light.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like the heaviest part is your phone.
Yeah.
So
VR is pretty slick.
I haven't tried out porn yet, but
We won't talk about that on the podcast, but maybe later.